The Rose Community Foundation, we focus really on making sure that Denver is a vibrant and healthy community. And connected to that, we do work in both early childhood education and then also K-12 education.
We need to be talking about what the future of education needs to look like, and we need to be broadening that conversation so we're talking about it for all students.
I feel like experiencing it is very different from hearing about it.
Today, I think, is about your interest and sort of your curiosity and going out to, I think everyone here is going to get to see two different school settings.
The majority of schools that we're going to be visiting are expanding the school day and really using time as a lever for many of the other activities and strategies that are happening. In some cases, we're going to visit schools today where the students have a longer school day, but in one of the cases, the teachers are working the same amount of time.
We're really putting on this event in collaboration with the Colorado Legacy Foundation and the Rose Foundation to give people a chance to see some of the great models and some of the great work that's happening in Colorado, to inspire others, to give others ideas.
Anything that's new and different that can be adapted for vertical alignment would be great.
One size just doesn't fit all, and so we want to see what other people are doing so we can not only get ideas but not reinvent the wheel, so we can make the changes as quickly as we can.
It's helping me improve my skills at different classes. The programs they have here, they help me increase my skills.
How do you encourage that collaboration, the inspiration, the creativity, and then also that individualized learning? I guess from Grant Beacon Middle School today, it was really nice to see how the individualized learning could be in different modes.
An expanded school day in some cases has allowed the opportunity for community partners to come in during a point in the day. In some of the schools today, we're going to see where teachers have an entire half day every week to be able to do professional development together.
One of the things I was really excited about was the foundations part of it, where each kid every day is going to get 90 minutes of literacy and math. That's huge for kids, being able to rotate through our blended learning model, getting the time to be able to do that silent reading and check their reading comprehension with accelerated reader that we use on the computer.
I went to two schools that had vastly different styles and approaches, but then realizing that there is not a one-size-fits-all. You can pick from people, but ultimately it comes down to your community of teachers and even more importantly, your community of kids and parents. And what do you need to do that can meet their needs the best, and then structuring the school around that.
One thing that I was really inspired about was just that innovative thinking and outside of the box thinking, just kind of the permission and the realization that we can think out of this 9-month school year box with a 3-month summer. We could do things a lot differently with the same amount of money.
Last stop was within one of the advocacy classes, and these are small groups that one teacher and 9 to 12 students that meet every day for 30 minutes. It really gets an opportunity for a student and a teacher to develop a one-on-one relationship and know what's going on with each other. That teacher really becomes a source of support and also a referral source for that student if something is going on in his or her life that's preventing them from being able to meet some of the academic challenges that middle school and high school bring.
We went to Grant Beacon School, and they're implementing blended learning, which is something I've wanted to learn more about.
I'm hoping maybe to start a dialogue with assistant principals and principals about what we can do at Aurora Central to have more technology within our own classrooms.
We're heavily invested in technology. Every classroom has a smart board.
They talked about enrichment, they talked about how they brought community businesses into the school and they've extended their days. So that students actually have more of a variety for after school. The students have a few minutes or an hour a week that they do some extracurricular things that otherwise didn't have an option for.
The last one was the Denver Generations Academy, and they do a lot of personalization of instruction, and I really like that approach. And when I talk to the kids, they really get that it's all about them and that's their goals and it's their future. And that was really exciting. And I think about how I can transfer that to a kindergarten classroom. How do I set goals so that they feel ownership in the learning process?
But there was one young lady that said that what she really cared about was her future. and that she really felt like she was in the right place to build her future. And that just was so thrilling for us because that's what we're trying to create here at West Generation Academy.
Those little golden nuggets, we don't have to go back into a whole school reform, but we can take some of those best practices back and implement right away. It was inspiring to know some of the just tweaking a few things could really have a big impact.
Some of the innovation and the practices are things that they could take back, and if they are the right practices for their school, that there really is a lot of promise around them being able to implement them as well.